Yeah, oh my god, my friends did it, it's so cute. Yeah, I think that's
It's me in private. Yeah, gotta take pictures. Hey guys, we're back from New York City for the 2 times I went within 2 weeks. Crazy. Every brilliant thing. Phenomenal play. Cannot recommend it enough. I'm just going to give you a little bit about my experience for the 2 times we were there. The first time in February, this was during the pre-shows. I went with my mom. We had stage seating. It was very nice. We were like a couple rows back, so like we didn't get picked for, to participate, which is fine. That like if it happened, that'd be cool. If it didn't, still like I saw a fantastic play. I saw the sweat drip off of Daniel Radcliffe's face, which was kind of crazy. But yeah, so it's a 70-minute long play. It's very fun to watch them run around trying to pick people for the play, interacting with them, with the audience. As I was walking up, because you enter, if you have stage seating, you do enter with everybody else, and you just kind of walk to the front to where the stage is, and then you go up the stairs. And he was walking down the stairs, and he stuck out his hand and goes, "Hi, I'm Dan." And I shook his hand. I went, "Hi, how are you?" That was cool. So I shook Daniel Radcliffe's hand. Very nice. If you do want that interaction, I recommend getting there so for the 4 p.m. we got in line at like my mom and I, we got in line around 4. We also had priority access tickets. It's like a $10 extra charge that you can purchase as an add-on when you get the tickets to the play. So, we were there at 4. We got in first. So we got to basically, if we did not have stage seating or we were sitting somewhere like in the lower rows, you would also get a chance to interact with him in some way probably. So we get to our seats. The play is amazing. I'm not going to spoil anything, but definitely trigger warnings for suicide talk. So just know that. They do tell you that in the email you get once I think it's a play people should see, but just warning that is the topic that's discussed. Anyway, so we end the play. If you're on stage seating, you will exit from the stage door, actually. So the entrance is on 33rd or 30th. I'll put a map up. But then you exit, the stage door is the street over. So you exit on the other side of the building. We had the 5 p.m. showing. So this time, my mom and I, we did not try and do stage door. We were so exhausted. So we got dinner, went home. Okay, 2 weeks later, me and my friends go. We have balcony seating. So like tip top. Honestly, I don't think there's a bad seat in the house. I appreciated being on the stage because you get a little bit more of a closer viewpoint. So you can see like facial expressions. You can hear tone of voice a little bit better. Like he's literally at one point he's counting down or up sequentially by just saying numbers, and just the motion in his voice of him doing that alone was amazing. Like Daniel is a phenomenal actor, of course. So, but on the balcony, like you're looking right down at him. We were second row back from the edge of the balcony, and you're looking right down at him. So, also another great viewpoint. So again, this is also the 5 p.m. showing, and I did this for a reason. Now we arrived, let's say, maybe like 40 minutes 30-40 minutes before the play starts. So we were a little bit later. The line was very long when we got there. It was like it snaked slightly at a certain point and then went down the block. Like we had to walk down the block to get into the back of the line. But once the line moved, it was very quick. You still had time to like purchase an item, get a drink inside. So like it wasn't an issue getting to our seats. As we're walking up the stairwells of the balcony, Dan is running down. I spot him immediately and I go, "Hi." And then my friends are behind me and he's like, "Oh my God, hey." And so they were behind me, and so they got to see him like 2 feet away, which is kind of cool for them. And for me, of course, it's always fun to see them. So we see the play. It's again, that was probably one of their favorite parts of New York. That was their first time being in the city. So everyone loved the play. So we get out, and so we we do make our way to the stage door after that 5 p.m. showing because I just wanted to see what the situation was. This is now March. This is now the prime time of the show. The previews are over. So there's like 2-3 people kind of standing there. We've kind of passed it slightly. We're still by it, but right now we're trying to figure out food. Like we're hungry. I'm assuming it's a stage manager of some sort, but there's his guy, he comes out and he spots us. We're huddled, like we're looking on our phones. We're trying to find food, we're trying to find what to do in the meantime on Google Maps or whatever. And so he comes out and he goes, hey, just so you know, like he doesn't do like signings or anything between showings. And we're like, oh no, like we're trying to find food. Like, and then I did ask him, like, but does he, like, will he afterwards today? Because sometimes if he doesn't feel good, like sometimes he doesn't. He's not obligated to like be, interact with fans. It's very nice that he does do that when he's able. But again, they're not obligated to do any of that. So he says it really depends, he wasn't feeling good yesterday. And I was like, okay, whatever, So we left, like my friend needed new shoes. We went to Walgreens because we needed like something else. So we left, but then as we were walking back, the stage area was empty. The stage door was empty. So those 3 people who were lingering there, because I overheard him, he talking to them and he was like, guys, like it's still gonna be a while. Like nothing's gonna be happening around here for like 2 more hours. And they're like, no, we'll wait. And so at this point we had left after he said that. And then we were walking down and I didn't see them at that stage door. So I think that guy came back out and was like, you can't linger here. So the point of this story, don't linger at the stage door after the 5 p.m. showing. You can linger around the area, which is what we did. Like there's a donut shop next door, expensive, but very good donuts. We got there, like we just went and then we did a couple like different things around the area. We came back when his second showing of that night was 8:30. We came back around 8:30, maybe slightly afterwards, and we were like a couple people. Like there were a couple people there, so we just like stood in line at that point. So the guy comes back out and he's like, they're sitting, and he didn't tell us to leave. He just told us like he's like it's gonna be like a while because the show just started, and we're like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Again, we didn't place ourselves right next to the stage door. Like we placed ourselves down a little bit and we're just like kind of lingering against the wall. We're just chatting with each other. So at some point they do move the barricade out and now we are in line. I will say, for those who do have like the last showing of the evening, I don't recommend, like if you're trying to do stage door after that show, I don't think you will get like first line barricade. I think that was possible during the previews, but now that it's like officially opened, I think that'll be harder. And I didn't feel too bad about waiting in line to get like barricade because like we had just seen the show. So it's not like we were just there like just to see him and get his autograph or whatever. So like, cause the show was really good and I wanted to thank him for putting it on and everything. So anyway, so we're now first in line in the barricade area. I will say it's a very chill experience. No one's really yelling. Like they do like, cheer when he first comes out, but no one's like really yelling or pushing or shoving, at least like until he gets to you. But anyway, so he goes all the way down. He goes, and as he's walking, like, hi, hey, how are you? And I like that he takes his time. He's trying to sign things. He's taking pictures with people. The stage door line for Every Brilliant Thing is very short, at least like in length. So he's going down, and he gets to my playbill. He won't sign any Harry Potter stuff, guys. So like, don't ask him to do that. And they announce that as well. So he signs my playbill. And I was like, like, would you mind taking a picture? Like, would that be okay? And he said, yeah. And then now that he's there, people who are behind you, and of course, like they're trying to get their stuff signed too, but now they're sticking their stuff also between like your head and your shoulder. So, but eventually he did get to my phone and he was taking a picture and then he's signing my friend's playbill next. And I remember I was like, the last time I saw you, on stage was when you were doing how to succeed in business without really trying. I remember he looked at me and he goes, wow. Cause that was a long time ago. So yeah, just like a nice little funny interaction. my friends were like, yeah, we came from Chicago. And he was like, oh, thank you so much for coming. And, they said how much they loved the play. So, very nice. And I will say, once you get your picture and your autograph or whatever you want with him, like, it's polite if you kind of like dip. That's what we did, because the line, even though it's not long, the depth is real. Like, we kind of had to fight our way out, because again, people are also like, I could feel people like pushing against my back when he was, in front of me. So, but after we got our stuff, we left. We let other people get the chance. And his handlers, or the security people who stand with him, I will say they will, at least they did when I was there. If you like hand out a program or something, they will like take it from you and hand it to him, and he'll sign it. And then he will, I'm assuming they'll give it back to you, so that was a nice little thing. Like, he was really trying to get everybody's stuff signed. So, and he's very nice, very talkative about it. Like, he doesn't seem he gets that overwhelmed with it. So yeah, but that was my experience. I got a photo and an autograph with him on my playbill. So that was very, very lovely. And overall, it was just a really good experience. And if anything else, I just do recommend to see the show, because I think in this day and age, it's a message that I think a lot of people need to hear. So yeah. Hey, thanks for stopping by. To any of my returning viewers, welcome back. And to any new viewers, welcome. Here on this channel, you will find a shared love of fandom, with videos of merchandise reviews, exhibition tours and walkthroughs, fandom discussions, theme parks, and a lot more. Feel free to subscribe and check out some of my other videos. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.